How you doing? We're on the workbench again. I'm currently waiting for this customer to come back. This customer, at the moment, looking into his computer at the moment, he's having a power supply issue from what I can tell. I've grabbed this power supply that I had lying around, which is sort of my go-to test power supply. It's only a 400 watt, but it still works. I tested basically just wanted to see if everything would boot, so I plugged this into the system directly and everything booted properly, and it actually stayed on. I didn't actually get it to post because you have to have enough for the video card and everything else. Now, also put a power supply tester on there as well. Tested the power supply just to make sure that pretty much everything was working. Pretty much to test the power supply and see if it was working. What I can tell that a few of the voltages were relatively low, so it looks like it wasn't working to its full efficiency from what I can tell, and that's the lights were the fans were spinning up, the lights were going down, the fans were sort of spinning up and then they'd spin back down again pretty much. So yeah, that's sort of where I've got it at the moment. I'll just take this, let's take the actual power supply tester out and get it out. There we go. So yeah, for the moment, always like getting these power supply testers out. That's always fun. Up until tomorrow, I can't actually fix up the machine. There we go. Okay. Right. So up until tomorrow, I can't actually fix up the machine until I get a new power supply. I'm going to be talking to one of the places down the road, I guess. Have to source it locally because he does want this repair done fairly quickly, and I said, oh, that's alright, you can go I said he'll go and pick up the power supply. I'll just charge him to basically put the power supply in. So sort of cable organisation and everything else, so that's pretty much what I was going to do. I was going to do similar to what the way this power supply is pretty much configured, to go through there or go through that back section. I'll probably have to cut a few cable ties and stuff like that, most likely. I'll put that in tomorrow anyway, so that's alright. For the moment, at this point in time, I can't really do much with it. I've tested everything I could test, and I've pretty much got to get a new, I need to get a new power supply for it, so that'll be a call tomorrow that I have to do because I can't really do it now. It's not that, it's that time of night. It's most places, computer places and stuff like that, are closed. I mean, I can shop on eBay, but he wants it fast, so unfortunately I can't. It's easier to source it locally, so I'm gonna have to I'm gonna get him to actually get it from one of the local shops, which is a place down the road that does discount PC parts and stuff. So I'm not down the road, it's like Fishweek. It's a fair distance, but it's not that far. But so what do we got? Pretty much at this point, not too bad a job. I sort of started mucking around with it. Initially I was thinking it was RAM or something else, and then I checked the video card and everything else. The video card was spinning up properly and things of that nature, so that was all fixed. So the video card was fine, it was spinning beautifully actually. RAM seems to be okay. I mean, the unit looks in pretty good condition, and the parts on the inside look pretty good. As I said, the only thing is, as I said, the power supply would seem to be the major kink in the whole entire situation. We can actually see it's an N-Tech power supply. It's 550 watts, which I'm going to see. I actually am going to recommend to him that he gets something a higher wattage, to be honest, because it's just generally going to be better for his computer. I mean, he hasn't got a massive amount of his computer, but I mean, he's got a solid state drive in there. Solid state drive, RAM, a fair amount of RAM as well. CD-ROM, i5, Core i5 or i5 Intel i5 processor, 670 GTX or GeForce GTX 670, which is a good card by the way, regardless. So yep. Let's see. Pretty much all of those point of references anyway, from what I can tell, yeah. So that's definitely probably the most likely the thing that's going to work in his favour of getting a power supply. Yeah, power supply is definitely on the top of the list. So I'm just going to go back to, sorry, I was actually mucking around with this a little bit today, and I am going to change the fan in this, but sort of other stuff takes precedent, of course. Let's see. So let's just make sure that everything's okay. Well, that client came in this afternoon anyway, so that was good. So, for the moment, I'm a bit stuck in limbo up until the point that he, up until the point that he ends up getting a, new power supply. I can't, there's not much I can do with, or not much else I can do with the job anyway. So, take that out. For the moment, it's pretty much stuck sort of, yeah, pretty much in limbo. The thing I may probably end up doing is taking the old power supply out, but I've got to do a whole cable organisation thing, so I'll have to sort of see in the morning. I don't really feel like mucking around with it right now. I'm not going to do that right now, but I'll probably end up doing it in the morning, in most cases. I just sort of, this is a bit of diagnostic work, because basically he wanted me to do a diagnostic to see exactly what was going on, and pretty much I diagnosed it as a bad power supply. So for the moment, it's stuck a bit in limbo because of the power supply, basically. Alright, so I'll leave it there anyway. Thank you very much, YouTube. As per usual, there's a lot of stuff coming around anyway, so it's all good. Stay tuned, I've got more videos coming up as per usual. Yeah, thank you very much, and well, as always, I've always got tech videos going on anyway, so catch ya, bye.